sur NBA 2K16. Alors, on va défendre sur lui.
The Suns trailing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Out to Lee. Gasol setting the pick for Lee. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And that one's good. Right.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Glenn, a screen. There's a screen. Knight dishes to Lure. And Wright pulls it down. Clark, Brandon Wright was moving all over the league last year, all over the map, traded twice, once from Dallas to Boston, then again sent to Phoenix where he finished up the season.
Kevin, he was only with Boston for 8 games after the trade. He seemed to find a better home when he was with Phoenix.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it too.
Phoenix no good that time either. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Lee kicks to Conley. Good looking screen by Gasol. Conley the pass to Gasol. And off the front iron and in it goes. Gasol's got 8 points.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Pass to Warren. Outside Knight. From the arc. The shot is off, and it's Memphis the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
Len, good. Here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
Let's go. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Memphis leading by 6. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Six seconds left to play in the first quarter. That's good. Lee's got his first 2 points of the night.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job.
And now, your Suns dancer.
And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team. Chandler has long been the kind of player. And the Suns here with a different look. Len's checked in for Chandler. John Lure comes in for Markieff Morris. Knight's checked in for Booker. And it's Adams in for Eric Bledsoe. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Randolph. Wright comes in for Jeff Green. Matt Barnes is checked in for Vince Carter. And it's Mike Conley in for Courtney Lee. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Wright is out there with Barnes. And it's Gasol at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Gasol just giving them fits. He has 8 points and the 1 steal.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
The Suns making a switch here. Warren's checked in. And so he hits both.
And Marc Gasol surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers stepped up to deliver. He had 9 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
And when you look at Marc Gasol now versus when he came into the league, remarkable how that body of his, Clark, has transformed.
Kevin, he changed his diet, and he dropped a bunch of weight. Believe it or not, he even grows vegetables at his house. He's really gone all in on the transformation of his body.
Clark, good information.
Yes, sir. That's what we do. That's what we do here. Info and entertainment.
On defense, Phoenix, 9-point game. And it's Conley penetrating.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
And a missed layup. Kicks it to Adams. 1:12 left to play in the first half. Here's Lure. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target on the 3 from Adams.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
A nice shot by Gasol.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
They get it back. One kick kicks to Warren. Here's the screen. Knight dishes to Adams. Inside, here's Len, and it's right, sending it back. And they'll keep possession. Here's Adams. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Memphis leading by 11. Now here's Conley. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Gasol. The baseline J. And the first half.
Là, beaucoup c'est. Et par contre, dans ça, c'est pas bon. On attend que 4 joueurs rentrent. Voilà, c'est.
And now, your Suns
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second.
Là, les gars. Oh, là, c'est.
Checked in for Markieff Morris. Lure comes in for PJ Tucker. Booker, he's checked in for Brandon Knight. And it's Adams in for Eric Bledsoe. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. White, he's checked in for Gasol. Barnes comes in for Green. Carter, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Lee in for Mike Conley. Adams, he's in at the point. John Lure's out there with Alex Len. And it's Chandler. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Lee outside. And Randolph now top of the key. And it's Lure with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Chandler with the screen on Barnes. Adams against Randolph. And Adams kicks to Chandler. Back to Adams. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Some solid numbers once again for Zach Randolph with Memphis last year. He just keeps plugging away, grinding out, no pun intended, chugging along and producing.
Yeah, 16 points, about 10.5 rebounds for Zebo. I mean, he's a classic power forward and always gives you the numbers even though he still plays under the rim.
Adams' shot is off.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Outside Randolph. Carter left side. Back to Randolph. Tries it from 9. Randolph can't get that one to fall.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And Adams kicks to Booker. Shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
He kicks to land. Adams outside. Good if it goes. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. So for the Suns, Tyson Chandler is checked in for Alex Len. And it's Adams in for Eric Bledsoe. And Memphis also making a switch. White's checked in, taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Marc Gasol. Green is out there with Conley. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Wright in at the power forward.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Adams against Conley. He dishes it to Gasol. Unloads from 9. Phoenix grabs the miss. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Right at the free throw line. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Tucker. Tucker's got 3 assists tonight. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Now Conley. Dishes to Green. Gasol inside. He's guarded by Chandler. That is good. And that's 20 points for Marc Gasol.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Knight passes to Adams. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Good-looking screen by Gasol. And it's Conley penetrating. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Conley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Grizzlies.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
Yeah, they did. Their depth is really one of their greatest attributes.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And after a number of battles over the course of this season series, this victory tonight is going to finish them off with an advantage of 3-1 on the year against the Suns.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Gasol. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Lure. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Allen outside. Smith kicks to Carter. Carter can't get that one to fall. And a wide open look for Freak. It's off. So it's Memphis.
Well, Mark, congratulations on this win.